everybody, welcome to the Henry Disc Golf channel. My name is Jerry. Today we are going to be throwing the Rosalind Franklin University disc golf course. We're going to play a full 18, but we'll only be showing the front 9 today. Starting off on hole 1, we have a 174-foot par 3. I did have a pretty decent drive, put myself within a really easy putting range, and that one just splashes out on the left-hand side. We will move on to hole number 2. Hole number 2 is a 197-foot par 3. I'm throwing a jawbreaker zone here, trying to put it a little bit wide, let it work its way back to the left. It looked like a really good shot, just a little bit deep of the basket here. Boom, putting it in for the 2, card in the birdie. Moving on to hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a 253-foot par 3. I'm throwing an Electron Matrix. I throw that one pretty decent. Actually throw it a little bit past the basket again. Give myself a little bit of a look. This is about a 20-footer. If not, maybe just a little bit further than that. Boom, there it is. Another birdie. So that is down 2. Moving on to hole number 4. Hole number 4 is a 270-foot par 3. Downhill basically the whole way. This one goes out wide, is coming down, hits the tree, and actually kicks off to the left. Puts me right here. Looking again at about a 15 to 20 footer. For birdie, put it up a little bit too high, but it had a good catch on the basket. Moving on to hole number 5. Hole number 5 is a 210-foot par 3. I'm throwing my blue AVR putt and approach, Star Plastic. Just put a decent drive out there, just left it a little bit left. Left myself with about a 30-footer. Just dunk it off the top, slightly downhill on that putt. Here is my comeback putt. That was the par putt. Just left it on the outside of the basket on the right. Just an easy tap in for bogey, which takes us back to down 2. So here we have hole 6. This is a 364-foot par 3. It is slightly downhill. I throw my Castoplast K1 Lots there. Just a nice smooth throw. Actually left myself within putting range here, about another 20-footer. Definitely makeable. There it is. The day was also pretty windy, so it's one of those things where the putt was being affected by it a little bit, but for the most part, it was a pretty decent day. On to hole number 7, we have a 329-foot par 3. I am throwing basically into a direct headwind here, and I was throwing my finish line era. I did wind up having it just ante out with the hill. Had a nice easy upshot, and then a tap in for par. Moving on to hole number 8 is a 316-foot par 3. This is uphill quite a bit, and again throwing into a headwind. Just didn't get any real turn on that or anything like that, and it wound up just hyzering off. I was throwing a Champion Eagle. Actually, it was the Star Eagle. It was more my more overstable one. Nice little upshot there to put me by the basket, about a 15-footer. Put it in for par. Moving on to hole number 9. Hole number 9 is a 193-foot par 3. I throw that shot there, just barely missed that tree, kept it wide. It did wind up hyzering in towards the path. And we did have a decent look at a putt. Again, about another 20-footer on the day. Boom, there it is. We're going to go ahead and cash that in. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.